All righty. There we go. We live, we live, we live. All right, hey guys. So, um, let us talk. Okay. So today's Chop It Up Live is going to be really, really dope. Okay, because we are going to have community activist Tanae Parker on today. She'll be joining us here in just a bit. So let me kind of bring you up to speed. So you guys saw over the weekend in Louisville, protesters were at the Attorney General's house, right? Portia Williams was amongst those arrested. Yandy Smith. Let's see who else. Tamika Mallory. And my good friend Tanae, she was one of those individuals that was there, boots on the ground. But here's the thing, y'all. The thing is, I want you guys, you're going to get the real deal. Okay. The real deal of what really happened out in Louisville. So you may think that you know, but you don't know. I am going to be sure to give you what this real deal is. We're going to be on here, I don't know, maybe like um 15, 20 minutes. So first things first. Let me move where I can actually see your comments really, really quick. So you guys can drop your comments. I'll be able to see them. Shouts to AJ. He is a photo activist. He has been on not Chop It Up Live, but he's been on my cafe conversations on IG. AJ, I started to text you to bring you on. I really thought about that, but next time I will get you on. So, guys, whether you're watching on YouTube, Tanae is on. Hold on, let me see if I can get her in here. Hold on one second. Okay. Once you click that link today that I sent you, you'll be able to jump right in. It'll let me know that you're here. So um, okay, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked for a second. So we're gonna learn the real deal of what happened in Louisville. So here's the thing, guys. When a lot of different protests were going on, I was really, really cautious of who I donated my money to. I was really cautious of movements that I would somewhat connect myself. Check your email. It's in your email. The link is in your email. Um, the email that you sent me, it's in there. Um, very careful of who I attach myself to, of who, like I said, I donate my money to. Because let me tell you something. No disrespect to any organizations, but everybody ain't doing right with money. Everybody ain't doing what they supposed to do. When it comes down to helping people as they say that they are. And if you guys see me moving, I apologize. I'm moving because I am waiting to see when it pops up if I have a guest to jump in. So sorry about that. So you guys can drop your comments as well. Like I said, I can see your comments whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube. So here's my issue that I have. Like, number one, you have people who were peacefully protesting, whether they were on the attorney general's grass in his yard or not. Everybody has a right to protest, right? But as black people, we tired. You mean to tell me three officers can kick in somebody's door, start shooting, kill a young, beautiful woman, and the person that they was looking for was already in custody hours earlier? You know what that tells me? They had a vendetta against that guy that they were looking to arrest. That's how I feel. They had a vendetta, and by them having that vendetta, they were going to do whatever they felt like they needed or had to do in order to catch who they were looking for. And doggone it, like that kind of stuff is aggravating. Real talk, it's aggravating. And people went to Louisville over the weekend because they just like me, they aggravated. And there have been plenty of times that I've wanted to protest, and being a mom of smaller children, one smaller children, one middle aged child, I wasn't able to do what I wanted to do, so I had to do things in a different way. Whether it was online, whether I donated to a bail fund, whether whether I donated to a bail fund, anything like that. There are different ways that you can help fight the good fight. You know what I'm saying? So So what I have to say about all of this is a couple of things. Number one, I'm tired. Number two, I'm tired. Number three, damn it, I'm tired. Okay. Number four, like I don't even know at this point if I'm like, when is it gonna stop? I'm like, yo, I just want to. I don't even know if I just want to live equal. I just want to like move where everywhere in a place where we all look at each other as equal. We don't see no color, and we keep it moving. If that means it's just us, then it's just us. If it doesn't, then it is what it is. But at this point in life, I'm just like, good gosh, I'm tired of having to um, explain to my children why somebody is racist. I'm tired of having to explain to my child why somebody kicked Breonna Taylor's door in when she didn't do anything wrong and killed her. Like having to explain that to a child is craziness. Now, the reason why I want to bring Tanae on, excuse me, is because she was there, boots on the ground in Louisville. And I've known Tanae, I don't know. I've known Tanae for years, long time, and she's never strayed from being who she is. She we're like in a lot of ways. Tanae gonna tell it like it is, and that's it. She ain't apologizing for it, and I don't blame her. But there were a lot of things that she encountered while she was in Louisville. And one of those things um that she encountered was people, bruh, raising money, bruh. How you pay a bail fund and it's a PR bond? Now, I think it's cool to be a celebrity and use your platform, but a lot of people were saying that there were celebrities that were there just because they are celebrity and it was a whole clout situation. If you're already a celebrity, why do you need the clout? Like, am I missing something? I'm just trying to figure it out. Am I missing something? Because, excuse me, am I missing something? So if I am, somebody let me know. Again, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, you can drop your comments. I can see them all here. I think Tanae is driving, so if we don't get her on, it's cool. We will switch topics, and when she comes in, if she's able to in the next 10 minutes or so, then we can roll from there. So in the meantime, let's talk about Nick Cannon. All right, so next subject on Chop It Up Live, and again, when Tanae comes on, we'll get back to Breonna Taylor. So, Nick Cannon. So here's the thing. I do feel like anytime, and Stephen A. Smith said it the best, anytime somebody gets out of pocket, oh, now you don't want to counsel no more. Now you want to cancel. So here's my thing. Like, I'm like, dang, Nick done backpedaled and he's apologized. But has anybody ever thought about the fact that he's probably playing the game? Because at the end of the day, let's think about this. Nick is an asset to Viacom CBS. I'll be at the hotel in a minute. Okay, cool. Nick is an asset. I don't care what anybody says. Wild 'N Out has some of the best ratings they've ever seen on any of their networks. Let's start there. Okay. Now, if you haven't watched The Masked Singer, whew, child, let me tell you something. That is a really good show. And I know that Nick is the executive producer. He also helped to birth that concept. So at the end of the day, you can't. It's almost like I hate to, in a sense, do this comparison, but it's a lot of unanswered questions. I agree with Tanae. Yeah, yes, and when she does come on in here in a few minutes, we're going to get that insight because there are definitely a lot of unanswered questions in regards to what happened in Louisville. And if you're from the country like me, it's Louisville. No disrespect to folks from Louisville, but y'all get what I'm saying. Um, but as I was saying about Nick, sorry guys, I'm reading comments. As I was saying about Nick, see, the thing is, with him being such an asset, if Viacom CBS really wanted to let Nick go, they wouldn't have waited for an apology that he had already somewhat given, wrong or right. What they wanted was an apology that he pretty much was bowing down to them to give, and that's bullshit. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, I understand that. I guess they say if we canceling white folks for certain comments, we are subject to the same cancellation. I get that. But all I'm saying is this: be an asset. And a lot of the times, you being an asset is just your mind. And Nick created great things. He created Wild and Out. He helped create Masked Singer. And listen, let me tell you something. Masked Singer is a good show, but on the same token, you know that was still his concept. But you can't argue with paperwork. So if he ain't got the paperwork, I don't know. But anyway, that's what we gotta say about Nick Cannon. Now, the whole show, Chop It Up Live, it doesn't have a format right now. As far as how things will go. Now, I have a format for a live version of this show, which I'm definitely working on. But sometimes, we just want to sit here and we just want to chat about other things, and I can bring people on. We can have different conversations. We can talk about a lot of different things, and that's what we're doing today. So I'm kind of switching subjects a little bit. Like I said, because we're gonna give Tanae a little bit of time to get settled in really quick at the hotel. Now, here's what I want to ask you guys. And as you're watching, again, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, all you need to do is just drop your comments and I can see them. Okay. So my question is this: do do you agree with Nick's second statement with the apology? I'm not gonna cancel him out, right? Because a lot of folks are canceling Nick because yesterday they was streaming his music. Y'all know Nick music ain't all that, but it's all good. Y'all was trying to support the brother, right? Excuse me, that's cool. People were streaming his music yesterday, and now today they want to cancel him because he apologized and he wasn't as blackety black as he was yesterday. Like, don't count him out. Don't cancel him, y'all. Because I'm telling you that it is a bigger picture that we can't see, or some of us can't see right now, but I am telling you it is going to be a bigger picture. So what are your guys comments about that? You can drop those. So far I see comments from Keisha Taylor. That was earlier about Breonna Taylor. Sorry if you see me looking away at the camera. I'm actually reading comments. Alvin Jacobs, aka AJ. And then there was some comments from Tanae. Sorry. Okay. So now, next thing we'll talk about, we'll switch some topics. So again, if you guys, drop your comments as we go. So, new thing on the way with Charlotte Flair. Okay, so Charlotte Flair has been out. If you guys know me, you know I love wrestling. Okay, so Charlotte Flair has been out due to medical reasons, and she's actually got to had to have another surgery, a cosmetic surgery to fix something else that she did a short-term fix on, and now it's bothering her. So she had, anyways. So she is going to be on a new scripted show. Not sure where it's going to be. I know it's going to be a major network. If you guys had a chance to check out Big Show's show on Netflix, really, really good. Really, really good. Very well written and a great cast. And also Becky Lynch, she's going to be in Marvel. She's set to be in a Marvel movie coming up. So big shouts to her. Now, as you guys are watching, you can feel free to drop any comments that you have, whether it's about Breonna Taylor, whether it's about Nick Cannon, whether it's about Charlotte Flair, the three topics so far that we've discussed on Chop It Up, because that's just what we're doing, right? We're just chopping it up. And then occasionally we'll have a guest in to chop it up with us. And sometimes, we're discussing something that guest went through. So we're going to be on here for about 5 more minutes. And then what we'll do is if we don't get a chance to get Tanae on, it's no big deal, because what we'll do is we reschedule it because she has been traveling back from Louisville. So she wasn't able to travel back with the original group that she went with. So we want to, I kind of asked her the last minute to be on, and it's okay. It's okay. So she can't, we'll reschedule it, and it will still be a good time. It'll be a good conversation, a great conversation, as a matter of fact. Okay. So the last thing that we're going to chop it up about, sorry guys, last thing we're going to chop it up about is this goes out to couples, and it's about what you share on social media. In particular, hold on, guys. Let's pause for a second. We have a comment. Quentin Johnson, is the game worth playing? Referring to Nick Cannon's apology. Okay, we're gonna pause before we talk about Chrissy Teigen videotaping John Legend in the bathroom. We're gonna pause before we go there, and we're gonna answer that. Or at least I'm going to attempt to. Is the game worth playing? You know, Quentin, I think that that's a like a self question. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like the petty activation, right? You know how sometimes you just want to be petty, and you know the inner you is like, don't do it, and you just like F it, I'm gonna do it anyway. Almost, maybe not the best analogy, but you get what I'm saying and where I'm going with it. I think that that's a question for Nick to decide whether or not the game is worth playing. Here's the other thing too. He may be up to something that we don't know. He could be playing them and they don't know. You get what I'm saying? But I just know that if I'm going to apologize if I'm wrong, we all should, right? But I just don't. I think that he took care of his apology in the first statement, and if he took care of it in the first statement, I'm just like, what else is there to say? But the fact that Viacom CBS so easily said, okay, well, we're gonna let you keep the Masked Singer. They up to something too. They don't want to give him back Wild and Out because they already know it's a moneymaker. And someone on, I don't remember who it was, posted on Facebook that they looked it up. And while VH1 owns the rights to the brand, right? It's like, here, just take this. We're gonna give you this, and then we hope you be all right. No, if he said that he was swindled, I think that he started outing some stuff about Viacom CBS, and he was not gonna be done. And somebody said, hold on, wait a minute now. Hold on before you do this. Okay. Let's think about this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Whatever the case may be. No, I just firmly believe if they swindled him out of it, they know that they did it because they already knew what what the money making potential was. And I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes the media is the worst. Media can be like the worst thing in the world because they'll hype up something crazy when it doesn't need to be hyped up, or they'll put the wrong narrative out there. Just like, you have someone that's a shooter and they're Caucasian, right? Oh, well, they were a troubled kid. Nah, Dylan Roof was full up. Full up. You should have been reporting about the cops taking his ass to Burger King before they took him to jail. That's what we should have been, but we won't go there. Okay. But then when it's like someone that's black, they're talking, they find everything wrong. The arrest record that could have been a BS arrest. Like, y'all get where I'm going with this. Y'all really do get where I'm going with this. Okay. So back to the last topic we were chopping it up about. And that was about couples. So where do you draw the line on social media as a couple? So Chrissy Teigen always be doing great stuff. Now let me tell you something. Like my husband and I have been together 13 years. Well, like 14. I don't know. We've been together a long time. Okay, 2 kids, a long time, right? But a lot of the times, if I take a picture, I will show it to him and say, "I think this funny. You okay with me posting it?" Because I've posted before, and he was like, "Take it down. I hate it." Chrissy Teigen don't ask her husband Jack Ish. I would be pissed. So if you didn't see the video, Chrissy Teigen is in the shower, right? And there's a mirror in front of her. So she has her phone facing like this, right? John Legend is behind her. So he's far back. So she has her hand like covering his booty. Like where you can't see his booty, and he's in the shower washing. Now, unbeknownst to him, she recording him. I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. I would have knocked Chrissy Teigen block off because there's just certain things that you just gotta know as a couple that you just do not post. So drop your comments about that. So where do you draw the line as a couple? That's the question that you're going to be answering. Where do you draw the line as a couple when it comes to posting on social media as far as pictures and stuff of each other? Now, if you're a jokey couple, like my husband and I, we joke with each other a lot. We just may not post the jokes on Facebook, if that makes any sense, right? Because that's something between the two of us. Now, Chrissy Teigen, she ain't got no tact. I'm sorry when it comes down to posting crazy stuff and running her mouth. Like, she has no tact. So if you're watching this, and even if you're watching the playback, you can always drop your questions on YouTube, or you can drop them on Facebook. I'm about to hop off live. This I just wanted to be on like 15, 20 minutes. What we'll do is, in regards to today, we will reschedule because, like I said, guys, she's been traveling all day. And so, with her being traveling all day, she agreed to do this for me. And I know that it is a lot. So, we will reschedule a time with her, maybe even tomorrow, sometime during the day, or something like that, just to get the story out there in regards to what really went down in Louisville, Kentucky during the protest for Breonna Taylor over the weekend. Okay. In the meantime, quick recap of the topics that we chopped it up about. Oh, I'm ashy. I'm chopping up live. We talked about folks being arrested in Louisville, Kentucky with Breonna Taylor. We talked about how there might have been, you need to, okay, boo, how, some people might have been donating to funds, and you got to know who you're donating to, and we will discuss that more, okay, when we talk with today. Okay. Now, we also talked about Nick Cannon, and shouts to Quentin Johnson. He dropped a question that is a great one. Is the game worth playing? In regards to Nick Cannon. Ask yourself that. And this could be in any situation, with work, with a relationship, I guess, maybe, or any scenario. Is the game worth playing? Because sometimes it just ain't worth playing. In this situation, I don't know, because he's standing up, and it ain't been no secret. Nick is definitely for the people. Okay? For sure. But have to ask that question, right? All right. So the last thing that we talked about on Chop It Up Live, that we chopped it up about, was, here was the question: what is too far when it comes to couples on social media? In particular, talking about Chrissy Teigen in her video of her in the bathroom. She's in a bathing suit, but John Legend is in the shower. Like, girl, don't nobody want to see John Legend booty. You either. Okay? Just saying. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to Chop It Up Live. When we get a new date with today, I'll let you guys know. In the meantime, in between time, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And I love you. I love you. I love you. As you're watching the replay, make sure you drop your comments. I just may address them on the next Chop It Up Live.